Alright.
This guy right here, Jerry Rainey, he's not a paid actor. He's actually a manager of a whitetail operation at the Wood Ranch. And I can't make any claims about my product, I was told that, but our customers can and the people we work with at Overall Wildlife Nutrition. And I want you to tell your story about what you were dealing with the nutritional products that you were feeding.
Okay, basically we had some does and bucks out the pen, and after the breeding season we found that they were underweight and they just didn't look, overall they didn't look good nutritionally. Another guy that works here at the ranch said that he knew a guy that was, he talked to a guy that was Overall Wildlife Nutrition. And so I gave Wally a call and we talked a little bit on the phone, talked about deer nutrition and all that good stuff. And I liked what he had to say, so he came out and we looked at the deer and he came up with a solution basically, and brought us some feed out and we fed it several different types of textured in a pellet. We fed it to, we just changed them over and started feeding it to them. And of course at this time all the does were pregnant. We weighed them and put them through the chute and weighed them all. They took to it really, really well. They ate all of it. That was one of the big things is they ate both the textured and the pellet really, really well. For the first couple of weeks, actually, we couldn't keep it in the bubble. After that, after they tapered off for a few weeks, they ate it.
And when they started tapering off, you could see a visual difference.
Yeah, of course, we got pregnant does, so it's kind of hard because they're getting fatter. And so we're having to try to look at that also, but after they went ahead and they gained the weight we wanted them to gain. They looked good. The coats were shiny. Basically, they looked what I wanted them to look like. They went ahead and had their babies, and we got them. Let's see, this is October 2nd, and we've been feeding them since last spring. The does do, all of our deer do look bigger and healthier. We have some buck fawns in the pens that are not fawns. We got some yearlings in the pens they'll go 150 to 175. And they're just now a year old. So, their horns are yet to be determined because they're still young. But we'll continue to feed this feed and see what we think. Right now, the does and the bucks are fixing to go into the breeding season at the end of this month, toward the 1st of November. And really, they're all big and fat. I couldn't ask for a healthier herd. That's so far it's working. So far I like what I see. Wally's been good. He's always been there. And if we had any questions, if we wanted to change some of the stuff up on the label, we've asked him what we thought or what he thought. He went ahead and gave us a new batch and sent it out here, and so far so good. We're liking what we see.
Well, we're not feeding the same product at all times. We're regulating it and we're balancing it and conditioning these deer because you can condition them or you can feed them, and that's what you're doing is conditioning wildlife.
Well, we'll see what happens. We're looking forward to going into the next year with the horns growing out and all that kind of stuff. So
I think we'll see some better results because we were behind the 8 ball on bomb dropper this year, at least 90 days, because we need to start stimulating the antler growth hormones around January.
Right.
So we're going to kick that in. We're going to double up on the premix and give him a kickstart in those yearlings too, and watch them blow up and turn into big ass deer.
Right.
And you can see bomb dropper as soon as we get it set up on bigassdeer.com. He's going to be one of the featured bucks on there. So, well,
Works for us.
thank you.
Betcha.
Cutter.